Okay, so here we are with Dr. Nick, and we're going to do this comparison, this little experiment with Dr. Nick. And he's in town. We're doing some training on some microscope and actually how to do some root canals. And we're using the Endomodule Pro from Accidental to use this comparison. Okay, so the way we're going to conduct this little experiment is we're going to set our working length on our roots at x2, so that's pretty much accepted as the gold standard. And we're going to set our working length for 1 bar into the green. And then we're going to compare where does that match on the roots at x, the Pro mark, and our AirPex from 8 teeth.
Oh yeah. Wow, that little one's accurate.
Oh, it's amazing.
All right, so it measures almost exactly the same point as the roots at x2 and the roots at x when we're going to approximately 1 bar into the green. Now let's disconnect this little guy and reconnect with the Pro mark. So again, when I'm using the Pro mark, every time I turn it on, I have to undo the cable. It's quite frustrating. I have to undo the cable, turn it on, then it'll actually work. And really the great lesson that both Dr. Nick and I learned from this was that when you switch from different instruments you're using, you need to calibrate yourself. Okay, so let's go and see what this working length looks like under the x-ray. And we have several of the videos that show very similar results, and I'll put the links to that in the description box below. And there you have it. So this next part of the video is actually quite interesting. Come take a look. So Dr. Nick graduated 6 months ago, and he was trained on the Pro mark. He was trained to take his working length to this yellow point. But in the group practice he works in now, we only have the roots at x2.
So that's the same. So that's where you should be cutting to if you want to set it for that.
Oh yeah, those are both showing them through.
No, I mean you're right short of the constriction. So it's
Right,
identical to these.
Yeah, so it's that one
that one's kind of goofy.
So this little experiment has really shown me that it's important for us to calibrate ourselves when we go to a new clinic and start using different instruments and materials.